What's up, guys and gals? Anthony here, Special Analysis. What we're looking at today in the technical room was gold futures again, in it to win it. So we get together every morning, 8 o'clock. I mean, look at this. This is an absolute bag of shit, right? Can't do anything productive here. The 15-minute moving averages are intertwined with the 3-minute moving averages. I mean, this is just a mess. Absolute disaster. So what did I say? Well, I think we should leave gold alone for now until it leaves this consolidation. You can see the VWAP contained price action. I mean, from during basically the entire overnight, with the exception of this push lower. So what happens come 9 o'clock? Boom, we get a push out of all that consolidation, break above the prior high. We come back down, we retest it. 15-minute bias is long, 21.13.8 EMA all in sync. MACD's above the zero line. Look at that signal line nicely rising, that moving average nicely rising. Right, guys? So this tells us that the long term and the short term are all in sync. We just identified, say, hey, listen, this area right here, this is where we took the dip. This is where the buyers step back in. You can see they hesitated here, hesitated there, broke out. That's the entry, folks. That's the trigger. This is what I identify for you live every single morning. We jump in the trade. Where do we get out? Well, we get out right here at the weekly pivot. You might ask, what is this box? This box is considered what's called the opening range, the range of the first 15 minutes of price action from 9:30 to 9:45. So we were in this. We ended up pushing through the opening range into target number 2, this daily pivot right here. So you have a chance to take profit once. You move your stop to break even. You have a chance to take profit twice. You just leave your stop at break even because there's no reason to give any of it back. And you sit back and relax, and you can see that the market runs out of steam, 134 ticks later. Okay? You could still be holding this trade right now because, look, let me just drag this across the entire screen. Right? I mean, let's just see where we are right now. We're well above. We're right at that second pivot, roughly. We're sitting with 62 ticks of profit and whatever the balance of our position is. Now, if you're comfortable letting it run overnight, the stop will be in place. You could just wait and see if you hit this next daily pivot up here, or better yet, maybe we go through that daily pivot into that weekly or the next daily or the next daily or the weekly or wherever we may end up tomorrow before we head into the weekend. But you had a chance to pay yourself predictably twice. And if you took a little more here, fantastic. If you didn't, you could close at the end of the day with profit at your second target, or you could just let it ride, see if we hit this pivot up here, or if we go beyond that through tomorrow's session. So the NASDAQ, the S&P sold off this afternoon pretty hard. If that sell-off does continue, there's a chance here that gold can still rally. And if that seems to be the case, I mean, don't you want to be in it to win it? I mean, I wouldn't know anybody that doesn't, but here nor there, guys. 134 ticks. Actually, if I go to the second high that we pushed through, 145 ticks. You could have taken a little more profit here at this high. You saw we broke from it. We did push back into it. You could have popped a little bit more of your position off there if that made you comfortable. But ultimately, guys, really a fantastic setup. Just a few minutes before the opening bell hit. If you're comfortable taking a trade, holding it through the opening bell, then this was definitely for you. If you're not comfortable, there was another setup right here. You can see we pushed through the opening range, pushed through that pivot. We corrected. Let me just move this down so you can see it. We corrected right here. You could have bought anywhere in this area, and you still would have caught the last little leg of this. But you would have been a little late to the party because from this area here, you had the chance to take profits twice at calculated location. So that's how it works. If you want to trade live with me, I trade live every single morning from 8 to 11. I trade light sweet crude oil. I trade gold futures. I trade the NASDAQ, the S&P. If you're looking for somebody to do the analysis, interpret the analysis, provide the order flow, interpret the order flow, locate these lower risked, higher probability areas for you, well, I'll gladly do that for you because that's what I do. If you're confident you're doing it on your own, fantastic. I hope you're identifying these opportunities. So with that, I wish you a blessed day. I hope that you're having doing well in the market. And if I can help you, please reach out.